this last episode of our Rewind for 2023, we're going to revisit an email worm that I looked at previous year, the Happy99 email worm. So when we load this here, it brings up this little graphic showing a whole bunch of fireworks going off in a little box here that just says Happy New Year 1999, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. And this is all you see. And this is what we saw in the last video, including the files it dropped. We just never saw its email spreading routine, how it gets on other systems, and that's what we're going to look at in this revisit. So, you load it, it drops its files, but we need to restart Windows here so that we can get the email worm loaded. And then we can show how it spreads. So let me get Windows quickly restarted here. So coming back into Windows here, what will happen now is that the files that Happy99 dropped, which we'll see in TinyWatcher because I have TinyWatcher on here and that'll show us the files it created and also modified, will get loaded, and this will allow it to be able to intercept email messages and even newsgroup messages and potentially other programs that deal with any kind of outgoing messages, to be able to intercept them and then be able to attach the Happy99 email worm to them, which again we will see. So we got TinyWatcher here, and it has in fact detected both the modified files and the ones that were created. So again, what Happy99 does is it infects the normal winsock32.dll file and then creates a copy of the clean version and names it winsock32.ska. And then we also have ska.dll and ska.exe, and these are the files and programs that it uses to work with this infected winsock32 file, again to intercept any outgoing email messages and newsgroup messages and potentially again any other kind of messages, and in that way it can attach itself. So this way it sends emails and newsgroup messages and whatnot under itself, not actually using the native client like Outlook or something like that, where you'd be able to then look in your sent folder and see that, oh, you've been sending out these messages containing the Happy99 email worm. So let me close out TinyWatcher and let's go open up Mercury here, which is our little email server, and then open up Microsoft Outlook and then show how this spreads via email. Use that. And as usual, I have my 4 email boxes that I set up here for testing. And so what we're simply going to do here is send a message to one of them. In fact, I'll just send it to myself here, which is again test@localhost.com. So that's our email along with test 2, test 3, and test 4. And then just for the sake of it, let's cue another potential email worm. Let's see. Some of you will probably know what that's referring to. Of course, the keyboard on my 2595 CDT here is a little broken, so it gives it a little extra lettering just to show that it's a little odd. So let's go ahead and send it. And then look over here at Mercury. So you see Mercury has one email that's completed and another one that's ready coming right after it, waiting to send, which it has. And we can see we have a new email message in my folder there. Of course, Clippy is doing his little animation. So here is the, of course, original email I sent, and oh, look at this, Happy99 is attached to it. Now I should have the original email here as well. Yeah, here is the original one. So that's of course what it should look like. So that's what the person would normally get, but then the person would also get another email with the exact same subject line, but they wouldn't have anything in the body of the message. It would just be blank. But as you see, Happy99 is attached here, and of course if they were able to run it, well, they'd get the same little fireworks animation and infection of their system. Now, one of the interesting things about Happy99 as well is that it actually monitors the email addresses that it has already sent stuff to. So if I open up WordPad here, let's go to the Windows system directory, which of course is where the files are that it dropped. Oh, I got my CD in here still. Get rid of that. Get that out. Go to Windows. Scroll over here to System. And the file we're looking for is called liste.ska. And again, this is a file that it creates that it stores email addresses and newsgroup users and stuff like that to know that it has already sent a message to that address so that it doesn't spam and keep sending the same message over and over. So here's liste.ska, and when we open it we see test.localhost.com, so it knows that it has already sent an email out to my address here, which of course is what we got. So if I was to send an email to it again, and say we'll just go get some gibberish in here, send. When we go to Mercury, we only have one email that's being sent this time instead of two, because again, Happy99 knows it's already sent an email with it attached to that email address, so it's not going to send any more emails to that. And of course, here's our email, and we don't have a second one there that has Happy99. So let's try MB Music. Actually, let me close this out. So this is test, what, 4 at localhost.com, so let's send that one. There we go. It's attaching it now, because it's got 2 jobs. It's got 2. And there's our Happy99 attached message. And there's our original one. Well, anyway, that pretty much does it for revisiting the Happy99 email worm. As you see, that's how it spreads over email and newsgroup messages. It intercepts them as they're being sent out and basically creates a new message with the subject line and the address it's going to and attaches Happy99 to it with no message in the body there. So, with that, I'll just say Happy New Year to everyone there coming up to 2024.